I may be big, but you're scary. I didn't expect you to be like this. Sorry. Nice to meet you. Bump into you. Whatever you want to call it. Huh? You. You're just playing with me now, huh? Well, you know what? Fine. You're just like my friends anyways. Except a whole lot cuter. I can't believe I said that. Look, I'm not used to these kind of situations, so be gentle with me. Wait, that sounds totally bad. Ah, crap. I don't suppose you're gonna let that one slide, are you? Please, don't tell them. I didn't mean it like that. And well, I, yeah, it's complicated. Well, you see, my friends tend to pick on me, 'cause I'm a big guy, but, well, as you saw, I kinda get startled easy. I mean well with what I do, but I'm just not the bravest or, well, befitting of my size, you know? Me? Cool? You sure you're not talking about my friends? Seriously, I've never been called cool before. I just do my best, and most people like to make fun of it. I don't let it get to me too much, but between things, trying my best, and wow. Could you be a fan of mine? I never thought I'd have a fan. It's shocking to say the least. What do I do? I've never done this before. I need to figure something out, and oh, I'm still talking. Nice to meet you. My name is Azumane Asahi. Nice to. Wait. You already know my name, don't you? Oh, come on. Gotta think. Did you want my autograph? Or no? You don't have something to autograph. I don't even have a pen. Excuse me. I gotta go. No, it's not you, it's me. Blushing. Me? No, of course not. It's not blushing, it's just. I just have sunburn. You're following me, and I believe I was trying to get away from you. And, well, not for any personal reasons. It's just, this is so embarrassing, and I'm not sure what you're suggesting, but I am curious. What is it you want from me? I'm curious as to that fact. Mostly because if I don't get to the bottom of that, you'll be even more scary than you already are. And we wouldn't want that, would we? I mean, I couldn't be more scared than this, could I? Oh, right, you can hear me. Well, know this. If you really are my fan, I'll do my best to make sure I treat you well. I'll make sure to treat you as best as I can, as best as I know how. I've just never done any of this before, and what's this letter? I have to read it later, and oh, sorry. Is it all right if I read it now? Now you're blushing. At least I think you're blushing. Pardon if that's rude. No, you're too close. I wouldn't know what to do if you got any close. Am I supposed to do something here? I'm not sure what to do. Sorry. It's just I'm nervous. I've never met someone who got this close, who was so cute, and who gave me what I secretly think is a love letter. No, I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't think it was a love letter. But still, it's nothing like that. I just If it's not, it's okay. You're my fan, and I appreciate that, and you had to shut me up. I didn't know I was talking too much. I, um, not sure what to do. You're scary after all, but it's not such a bad thing. Well, I'll take that as what the letter was containing, wasn't it? I, I'm fine. There's nothing wrong. Just my heart is beating quite fast, and I'm not sure what to make of this. Mostly on account that you're so gorgeous, but handsome. Gorgeous. I sometimes make excuses in words that I find, and I decided to find something right now. And with you, and that kiss, I, I couldn't think properly, so I decided, I should probably give you an answer. I've never dated anyone yet, but if you'd like to be the first, you are totally my type, and I think you've got just the right amount of scary. And I think maybe if it's with you, I could learn more about braving my own weakness and being a truly good boyfriend. I wonder if I can. I bet I can. I'm sure I can. If you'll have me. Well, yes, I did like it. You want something in return for that. I, well, about that, why is your hand going through my hair like that? I'm, here, you can touch my hair. I don't mind if you run your fingers through it. I take very good care of it, you know. That's, well, I try to. I try my best to. And, well, I always shampoo and conditioner, but I also leave time for the natural oils to be in. It's a balance. Sometimes you can use hair creams, too. It's important to. Otherwise, it'll get too dry, and I'm rambling about something you probably don't care about a whole lot. At least I'm assuming you don't care about it that much. Mostly because it's a subject that most people don't, and your hair's beautiful, but it looks naturally beautiful, and I, well, I can explain. You can just enjoy this, and I'll stare at you. The beauty in front of me. What? Aren't we going to go out? We'll have to. After practice, that is. I want to. It's just, I've never been good at this kind of thing. Well, mostly on the account that I've never had someone like you in my life. I'm so used to being in the background. Everyone always focused on my friends. I'm not used to this attention. So, I'll just, I gotta get used to this, don't I? And you're serious, you're not joking and trying to tease me or something, right? You could tell me. I wouldn't be mad if you were, it's just, I don't want to get my hopes up if if this really is just a joke. I won't lie. I'd be very sad. Because you're everything I ever wished for, and despite my inability to say my words properly, I want to be a good boyfriend, and I want to do things right. I just never thought I'd have the chance. And now that I do, I'm not sure what to say. I just want to make it interesting. Fun for you. Very fun, if I can. You deserve it all, and I'm proud to be someone you're a fan of. And I'm proud to be your boyfriend if I can earn that right. If it's not too much, I know. It's just I'm shocked, and when I'm in your presence, at least if first impressions are to be believed, I think you're a wonderful person. And someone who I want to get to know very, very well. And while I don't understand these feelings and what I'm supposed to do in the moment, I hope you'll help me to understand them. And I really don't want to mess this up. I've always dreamed of something like this, and while you're a bit scary, and you can no doubt tell about that, I'm getting used to it, and I wish to be something more to you. I don't just want it to be something like that. No, I want us to be special. And it feels like I'm being torn in two different directions. Not in a bad way, but my nerves, they just refuse to settle down. It's mostly because how gorgeous you are, but also because I've never met someone like you, and I never thought I'd have a chance like this, and I'm probably repeating myself frivolously. And if I am, I'm sorry, but I just don't know what comes over me when I look in those eyes of yours. I have to look away or I blush too hard. And, well, not to make an excuse or anything, it's just I'm not a very big people person with people outside of my friends and stuff like that. Family, too. It's just, when I'm with you, I feel something different. It's new, exciting, and I want to face this and be brave, but when I stare at you, it's like staring at the most wonderful thing you admire. The thing you've always seen for everyone else. You've seen admirers for others, no doubt, but you never think that anyone would pay attention to you, the big scaredy cat. No one would see you as a human being. They'd just see you as a background character. Someone who doesn't know how to express their own feelings. That's why it's so intimidating with you. Because I see you and I want to do my best, but I'm afraid of what if I let you down, and I know I can't let that own me. I know I need to move forward, and I'm trying, but please understand, my brain is a mess right now, and if you'll take my hand, I'd like to start a date immediately. Even after I could go to volleyball, but they'll understand given the circumstances. They always say I need I need someone to care for me, because my nature of things. So, the fact that you do, it gives me hope in things, and makes me feel like I'm less stuck in things, if that makes sense. My size doesn't make you too nervous, does it? I sure hope it doesn't. I wouldn't want you to be afraid of me. I know some get the bad first impression. I can use my height to make sure bad things don't happen, but when it comes down to actual conflict, I never want to have to. It would be terrible, and I wouldn't want to have to hurt someone, or get hurt myself. I've been called a coward before because of that. Though I think my friends understand more of the reason behind it. It's that I don't like pain, either inflicting it or getting it put on myself. I'd much rather things be soft and cozy. I'd rather my appreciation go to someone who deserves it, and never have to. But mark my words, if someone were to mess with you, I promise I would take them down in an instant for you. Trust me, I'd never let them get away with it. Anyone who hurts you hurts me. Anyone who messes with me, I will. It makes me shake just thinking about it. But we shouldn't think about things like that. It most likely will never happen. And if it does, I promise you, I will never let you down. I take this very seriously and... I'm rambling again. But still, it's because I care so much. Of course I would. How could I not? All I want for us is to be happy. And I don't want to miss up this chance. You're the one I've been waiting for. And I don't want this to be about something silly, a joke, or anything of that sort. I want it to be special, one of a kind. Our relationship should be something between you and I, like no one has. Something that people envy, but not because they envy it. No, I don't want them to envy us. It's just, well, maybe a little bit. It's just that if they envy us, we must be doing something right. We must be truly happy. And I want that happiness. I've never gotten it someplace else, except for with my friends. But they're not quite what you'd expect. Not in the same way we are. No, it's not the same, you know. You and I think we're a different dynamic. Even if you have some of the same qualities, I think there's a lot more I can take from our relationship together. Instead of a friendship, it's more like a companionship, something I've always desired but never knew how to go about. And with you, I feel like companionship is just the beginning. Like if somehow we could become even more, like we could be something that even others don't quite understand. Like a relationship so close-knit that we finish each other's sentences or sandwiches, whichever you prefer. I know there's 2 versions of it, but it's really down to preference, like most of what we do. I hope you can see me in a better light, that I'm not some kind of big scaredy cat. It's just I care about you, and I care about people, of course, but if you're going to be my love, then I care about you more than anything. I was taught since I can remember that I need to be good to you. I've looked forward to meeting you. I always knew I would, that I'd meet the person of my dreams. And I want this to be a one-time love, one that lasts forever. I never want to date anyone else, if I can avoid it. I have a request for you. If it's not too much to... Never mind. I'll tell you. If I... You have to calm yourself. Before it gets too late and you make a fool of yourself. You just want to hold their hand. So why not just say it? Just say it, me. Say it to them. If you say it to them, they'll understand and either say yes or no. You just have to say it clearly. Please. I just gotta say it. Yes. You can do this, me. If it's not too much to ask, could I perhaps, if you're willing to, could I hold your hand? Yes, it's so warm and cozy, and my heart, it's racing. What am I going to do about this? I'm nervous. Very nervous. My heart's beating out of my chest. I don't know what to do. Well, let's go on our date, shall we? I'm sure there's something fun we could do, something fun to find. I'm sure we could go and have a wonderful date. And I want to make sure to make it special for you, and make sure that you feel loved. And I. You're smiling. Your smile. It took most of my thoughts away. It was just that good. I'm impressed, if not a bit intimidated by all this. I'm just a bit nervous still. As, again, I'm not used to being the center of attention, or even a side character. I'm usually like a background character to people. They see my friends, and they see these beautiful men that are super attractive to, and things like that. But for me, they usually just see a big scaredy cat, and they want to be my friend, but they certainly don't see me in a romantic light. I've been feeling friend-zoned for a very long time, and it's not that I had a crush on anyone, no. It was more the principle of it, that nobody wanted me that way, that it felt like I was completely undesirable. I got nervous with that, but now, feeling your hand, it makes me so happy. Well, I do want to let you know one thing. It's that you're gorgeous, one of a kind, and I want you to feel that way. And the way I see it, the only way we get you feeling that wonderful is if you really truly believe it. So I want to make my goal that no matter what happens in this relationship, I want it to be a relationship that makes you feel happy about yourself. That you never feel it's a waste of time. I never would want that. I'd want you to feel it's a great spending of your time, since I value your time so much. And as proof of that, just relax. Sorry if that kiss wasn't the best one. I tried really hard, but it was difficult, because I was nervous when I kissed you. Nervous as all madness would. I mean, not madness, just nerves. Nerves got to me. It's easy for nerves to get to me because I think of a million things at once, and then it all comes out jumbled, and I look at you, and I see that you're really here. You're real. You're not just going to disappear, right? Then I don't have anything to worry about. And that makes me happy. It makes me feel like I do have a place. A place to call home. These arms of yours. I want them to be arms that I get to call home. Arms that I get to make you feel that much more special. Can I do that? Is it wrong of me to set such high standards? Just tell me. Look into my eyes and tell me anything. It's all okay. I'm glad, honestly. I don't know what I'd do if this fell through and we didn't get a chance to properly meet each other like this. I'm just happy, if that makes sense. I just want you to feel happy too. I want to spoil you, make you mine. And, I mean, really do it right. I don't want it to just be this or that. I want our relationship to be special. And maybe that sounds a bit like a vanilla way of things. But if that makes me vanilla, then I'll make it my favorite flavor. I'm not boring to you, am I? That would be a big drag. Well, yeah, I won't be that boring. I mean, I'll be exciting. I won't stop until I am exciting. I mean, come on. I've got all these muscles for something. I just have to make use of them. And, well, the date today was kind of a drag. I was hoping we might be able to make it good, salvage it since everything got off to a late start. I didn't know what to do with it and what to do with you, but I'm still learning all this. But I'll make sure I, treat you right here. Hey, careful. If you do something like that, it might end up in a situation where we can't stop. I'm not some kind of crazy person or something, but when you kiss me, my mind goes blank. I worry, because I've seen it in some series, that there's people who can't control themselves. What if I'm one of them? Isn't that kind of scary to you? You hope I am? That's not a good thing to hope for. Definitely not a good thing to hope for. Not at all.
Looks like you're more naughty than I thought. Not that I'm complaining or anything. It's just kind of intimidating. When you think about it, isn't that gonna mean you expect something crazy awesome from me? I've never done anything like this. So, obviously, I don't have much experience, and therefore my techniques and my methodology, my study, it's not going to be as good as someone else. So, of course, I'm self-conscious. What would you expect? You're the first person to ever give me a chance, and when I look into your eyes, You think that's the key? You mean me looking into your eyes? Are you sure about that? But why would that... Losing myself in those cute eyes. Just relax and let things be. Whatever comes naturally, right? That's what you said. Just don't regret those words, okay? If anything, if you ever want to stop, if it's too much for you, or you don't like what I'm doing, I'd stop no matter what. Even if I had to snap myself out of it, I won't lose myself, okay? You're saying that again. You want me to lose myself? I don't understand. If I did, wouldn't I not be able to stop? Doesn't that scare you at all? It scares me. If only because if I couldn't stop, where does that leave us? What if I do something and you don't like it, but I ignore it? I'd hate to do that. It'd make me sad. I want to be a big bear that you can hold. And I was hoping I could call you my pumpkin. Just as long as we're together like this. Pumpkin, I want to stay with you forever. I never want anyone to take you away. And the very thought of it, it shakes me to my core. The thought of my pumpkin with someone else. I won't let it happen. That's a strange statement for me. I'm usually the Lord of compromises. The Lord of getting shaken by things. What I really want to be is the Lord of this kiss that we share right now. My body, it's really on fire. Is that normal? Should I be concerned? Of course I want to kiss you more, but I also don't want to get carried away. After all, we're only in this tuck-away, and if we're not careful, someone could turn the corner and see us kissing. Wouldn't that embarrass you? It wouldn't? Well, then I guess I don't have any valid excuse. might as well give you my everything. Even if it makes my mind go blank, I want more. The way you're like this, completely against me. So close our skin is touching. I live for this. It makes my heart race, and definitely makes me nervous. But in a good way. A way that I want to be nervous. Like a stage fright before a show. If you didn't feel it, you wouldn't be into the act. That's how I feel, except it's reality. There isn't a hint of acting. It's just you and me as we dance this tune of life. And all I want is to just hold you in my arms, and kiss you 1,000,000 times over. Be mine, Pumpkin. You deserve to be. And I know I can make you happy. That's why, Pumpkin, you stay being the sweet bundle of joy that makes me so nervous, and I'll continue to be the person who's extremely flustered by you. Doesn't know what to say, even when the circumstances are what they are, and we're connected. That's all I want, is to feel you. Your heart against mine. Your soul against mine. I want you to feel as much as I feel. I want it to be mutual. A perfectly mutual relationship takes a lot of effort, but I believe in it. I know it'll happen. I promise. If we don't give up, there's nothing that can stop us. I fully believe that. And the more we try, even if people say it's in vain, it'll never be. I swear to you. My Pumpkin. I'm just so happy. Happy to hold you. Happy to be able to say your name. Happy to be able to tell you mine. Happy that someone's a fan of me. Happy to be your boyfriend. And even if I'm extremely nervous about the notion of it, I won't let you down. I promise. I've been waiting for this my entire life. I couldn't let you down. If I did, I'd never leave it down. I'd never let myself. No, I'd swallow 1,000 needles, and I love you. At least I think I do. I suppose there's only one way to find out, and that's to continue this wild road on life. I'd like to continue it with you, hand in hand, if I can, because everything's spinning and I feel like I could really use a small break. Holding you so relaxing. I had to just relax. Pumpkin, don't you go changing on me. Stay the beautiful pumpkin I love. And I'll stay exactly who I am. Your man. Your protector. The one who saves you if anyone would do you harm. You can count on me. And no matter what, there would be no one who can... Pumpkin, don't become pie. You can't become pie. You gotta become mine.